Hello everyone, this is Jim Okerzinski with your weekly screencast video. This might be a short one today, but knowing me, it probably won't be. Hope everyone is keeping safe out there. So this week is a bit of a light week, and I'm going to let the peer review process unfold during the week. I'm allowing time. The first drafts, as everybody knows, was due on Sunday end of day. I have reviewed and looked at each submission that has been uploaded to Canvas. If you are missing the second link in the peer review report, there is a comment. If I am unable to um, view your document, there is a comment. If you uploaded the link to your draft and your draft is significantly underdeveloped, I have provided a comment. Now, just so everyone is aware, you cannot see the comments from your phone. So please log into your laptop or your computer and look at the comments that were posted if you did about your first draft and peer review report. All right. So as the schedule says here, the screencast video is, in the beginning part of the week. I will have a lecture video later in the week, and I'll talk more about the final essay and the revision process. This will coincide a little bit with more so with chapter 5 in the textbook. Your first peer review is due on Tuesday. The second review is done on Thursday. If people in your group are still posting and it's somewhat difficult to determine who or when you might be able to do a or to write a peer review, let all your groups develop. Let everybody try have the opportunity to get some feedback. Spread your peer reviews around so that everybody gets some quality feedback. I am allowing peer review for the whole week, so please be sure that everybody gets a bit of some significant peer review. So I'm going to make my way to the modules, and I don't think that I covered the research essay assignment. We've been working with the first draft. So much like the first draft, much is going to be the same. Your MLA guidelines, all the criteria that you see in the first draft assignment is standard for the research essay, the final draft. So I'm looking for, once again, 6 sources minimum. Your research essay needs to be 8 to 10 pages, 2,500 words. Okay, that's always excluding the works cited page. So 6 sources, 2,500 words. Everybody's been aware of the organizational patterns. We've talked about that a couple of times between screencasts and lecture videos, right? So I have all the information here, much that you saw for the first draft. So if you've done the first draft according to these guidelines, you're all set. All right. So this particular assignment is worth, I believe, is that worth 20? Let's see what we got here next. So worth 20 or 25%. That I have to change around some of the points here. Let's get to the submission of that. Upload your GDoc. Yeah, it's worth the 200 points right there. All right. So let's get back to the instructions once again. So let me be clear on this. This is the criteria for your final research essay. Even though it appears to be much the same with the standard length of 2,500 words, this is the essay format. Oftentimes what I get for the first drafts is I get a collection of what I call the glorified annotated bibliography, where everybody takes basically your annotation, you change it a little bit, and I see 6 separate annotations comprising the 6 minimum sources, and everybody stretches this out through the 2,500 words. Okay, so if you think about presenting your information in this manner, that is not a research essay. Okay, your research essay focuses on your topic and your purpose and your thesis. The idea here is to present an essay in an organized and coherent manner. If I wanted to accept an annotated bibliography for a final essay assignment, I would have designed the assignment that way. So I am looking for an essay format. Also, to just make everyone aware, all right, I have a very basic grading criteria for the first draft. Basically, if you then complete all of the components in the criteria there, then don't be surprised you can get 50 points out of 50 points. In fact, I do that quite often if everything is there and I make adjustments downward. Do not assume that you got 50 out of 50, that your research essay first draft is of the quality that would get you a very good grade for the final research essay assignment. I assess the final research assignment on with a rubric and a different set of criteria, like I would any essay project. So you may get your 50 points, but I've had many students not do much through their first draft in the way of revision, and they usually wind up with a C or a low B. So I want to make everyone aware, do not become complacent if you did get the 50 points. Unless you really screw up major league, everybody gets the 50 points. Be aware of the assignment and how an essay should read in your audience. All right. Okay, so if you have any questions about the final research essay assignment, I'll elaborate on this a bit more as I start making my way through the drafts. So let me get into my Drive account here. As you perform peer review, I will review as many of the drafts that I see here in the research essay folder. So I'm going to go from your submission to your draft. I'll create a copy and put your draft in a separate folder so that I can comment on it, and I do not interfere with the peer review process. I just want everyone to be aware that I will provide you a link to the document that I've reviewed. All right. So you will have some review of your essay. It's a busy week for me, so it may come later in the week, possibly by the weekend. I want to make sure everybody understands that if you prepare your final essay draft without waiting for my revisions or my comments, you are on your own then. All right. So that being said, good luck and stay safe out there.